Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
All right. Merry Christmas, Suzanne. Thank you for coming on for another episode of Tuesday's Tips. Today, in the spirit of Christmas, we're going to talk about what I think is a gift, and that is interest rates are dropping, and they've dropped pretty significantly, pretty quickly from its peak to 7.5%. I noticed that in some markets and in some cases, interest rates are now sub 6%, which means there's a 5 in front of them. Now, that, in my opinion, is a pretty good thing. What can you tell us about that, Suzanne?
Yeah, for sure. Inflation. So that's the bad word in mortgage lending. And Merry Christmas, by the way. The Fed, with everything that they're doing, is helping us. And with signs that we've gotten in economic data, that's helped to drop mortgage rates. So another Christmas present for anyone that's out there that's thinking about home buying is not only can you get that sub 6% interest rate, but you've got more sellers now that are more apt to pay closing costs. So if you were able to get a 2-1 buy down or a 3-2-1 buy down, you could actually take that rate that's running in the 5s and be able to get a mortgage rate that is again in the 3s or in the 2s, right? How's that for good holiday cheer?
I think that's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. And I can attest on the real estate side, it's starting to become more of a balanced market. Homes are still selling fairly quickly, the ones that are priced right where they need to be and in that average medium price range where the majority of buyers are. But there seems to be a little more give and take on the seller side, not my way or the highway. So the market's starting to normalize, which is a good thing for everyone, really, because it just really keeps the market flowing comfortably and not, prices appreciating, to the moon, which is not really beneficial to anyone except for the sellers, but most sellers are usually buyers. So
yeah, lots of good news to unpack here, no pun intended, for this holiday message. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
thinking, like, what else is creative that we could talk about for gifts, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Pun well received.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne, for coming on for another episode of Tuesday's Tips. We look forward to seeing you in the New Year's.
Thanks, Jeremy.
All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tuesday's Tips. I'm Jeremy Bailey, your flying realtor. Remember to keep your wings level, and I gotta fly.